Hello everyone, my name is Matthew, and this is Learn the Lingo. Welcome to Lesson 6 of Hebrew Basics, a series where we learn the essentials of Hebrew grammar. In our last lesson, we learned the singular subject pronouns, I, singular you, he, and she. Today, we'll move on to the plural pronouns, we, plural you, and they. In this video, we'll be using the same vocabulary as last time, from the people vocabulary video. But since we're learning plural pronouns, first we'll need to pluralize those words, since in that video we only learned the irregular plurals of isha, woman, and ish, man or person, which are nashim, women, and anashim, people. Remember that ish can be a gender-neutral word, especially in modern Hebrew, and so its plural, anashim, refers to a mixed group of people of both men and women. If you want to say men in Hebrew, you should use the plural of the word gever, man. So let's pluralize gever to get the Hebrew word for men. To do this, it's important to know that gever is what we call a seglet noun. These nouns are called seglet nouns because usually the last two vowels of these nouns are segols, though this is not always the case. Seglet nouns put the accent on the second to last syllable instead of the last syllable like most Hebrew nouns do. So it's pronounced gever and not gever. When we pluralize these seglet nouns, they change their vowels. The second to last vowel will become a shva, and the last vowel will become a kamatz. Once we have changed these vowels, we can add a plural ending. The plural ending for gever will be the im ending, like most masculine nouns. So we have gavarim, gavarim, men, the plural of gever. The word yeled, which means boy, is also a seglet noun. The accent is on the second to last syllable, yeled, instead of yeled. So when we pluralize yeled to get the Hebrew word for children or boys, the first segol will become a shva, and the second segol will become a kamatz. Then we add an im plural ending, and we get yaladim, yaladim, boys. Yaladim can also refer to a mixed group of children of both boys and girls. In Hebrew, a masculine plural noun can often refer to a mixed group. We saw this before with adjectives, where the masculine plural form of an adjective can describe a group of both masculine and feminine things. So, yaladim can mean either boys or children, depending on the context. And if instead of the im masculine plural ending, we add a feminine plural ot ending, we get yaladot, which means girls, the plural of yalda, girl. Speaking of yalda, when a seglet noun has a feminine counterpart, yeled to yalda, that feminine noun is made by changing the second to last segol into another vowel, in this case a patach, and making the last vowel a shva, the opposite of what we do to pluralize seglet nouns. Then we add a feminine singular ending, an a ending with a kamatz and silent hey, and we get yalda, this time with the accent on the last syllable. So we have yeled, boy, and yalda, girl. Alright, now that we have plenty of plural people nouns, we can learn a plural pronoun. Let's start with we, which in Hebrew is anachnu. Anachnu does not change whether we is men or women, just like ani, I. Anachnu gabarim, we are men. Anachnu anashim, we are people. Anachnu nashim, we are women. Anachnu yaladim, we are boys or children. And anachnu yaladot, we are girls. Let's pluralize the word teacher, which is more if the teacher is a man, and mora if the teacher is a woman. More has similar forms to the adjective kashe, which means hard. The masculine singular form of kashe is just kashe with an e ending. The feminine singular form of kashe is kasha with an a ending. The masculine plural form is kashim with an im ending. And the feminine plural form is kashot with an ot ending. The Hebrew words for teacher or teachers work the same way. More with an e ending is one single male teacher. Mora with an a ending is one female teacher. Morim with an im ending is a group of either all male teachers or a mixed group of male and female teachers. And morot with an ot ending is a group of all female teachers. More, mora, morim, morot. Last time we learned the words ata and at, masculine and feminine you. These words are only used if the you is one person. If you are talking to more than one person, you will be either atem or aten. Aten is only used if you are talking to a group of all women, and atem is used if you are talking to a group that has at least one man. Atem is the masculine plural you, but you still use it even if the you you're referring to is a group of 100 women and just one man, since masculine plural forms in Hebrew are also used with mixed groups of any proportion. So, to say you are teachers, we would need a plural form of you, since you are teachers, a plural noun. As long as we don't have a specific audience of all female teachers, we should use atem, you masculine plural, and the masculine form of teachers, morim. Atem morim. You are teachers. Now let's say you are talking to a group of all female teachers. In that case, you will use the feminine plural pronoun aten and the feminine form of teachers, morot. Aten morot. You are teachers. Let's pluralize two more words. Shoter and its feminine counterpart shoteret, policeman and policewoman. Shoter and certain other Hebrew words have two vowels, a cholam, o, and a tsere, a. If these words have a feminine counterpart, the feminine word will be made by shortening the tsere to a sagol and adding an et ending, as in shoteret, which, by the way, is a seglet noun, with the accent on the second to last syllable. When we pluralize these words with a cholam and tsere, the tsere will disappear and be replaced with a shva, which marks the end of the syllable. Then we just add a plural ending to that. Adding an im, we get shotrim, policemen, or a mixed group of men and women police officers. And adding an ot, we get shotrot, police women. Just like there are two words for plural you, atem and aten, in Hebrew there are two words for they, haim and hain. Haim is the masculine form, which ends with a mem, like atem, you masculine plural. And hain is the feminine form, which ends with a nun, like aten, you feminine plural. Also like atem, haim is used when they is a group that has at least one man, while hain is only used when the group is made up of all women. To say they are policemen, we'll have haim, they, shotrim, policemen, with no word for are in Hebrew. Haim shotrim. They are policemen. Haim shotrim can also mean they are police officers, talking about a group of men and women police officers. But if all the police officers are women, we'll need the feminine plural form of shoter, which is shotrot, police women, as well as the feminine form of they, which is hain. Hain shotrot. They are police women. Last time we saw that the singular pronouns who and he and she, can act as the word is with sentences like soup is tasty. Marak, soup, hu is ta'im, tasty. Marak hu ta'im. The pronouns haim and hain, they, can do the same in the plural, meaning are. Let's say nuts are bitter. Nuts in Hebrew is egozim, a masculine plural noun, and the adjective bitter is mar, marim in masculine plural form to agree with egozim. We can't just say egozim marim with no word for are in Hebrew because egozim marim means bitter nuts, since Hebrew adjectives go after the nouns. So we have to put a they pronoun, which in this context will mean are, between the noun and the adjective. This they must be masculine plural to agree with egozim. So we'll use haim. Egozim, haim marim. Nuts are bitter. Egozim, haim marim. When we're using feminine plural nouns, we must use hain instead of haim to mean are, since hain is the feminine form which agrees with the feminine nouns. Let's translate eggs are small, word for word, into Hebrew. Eggs is bitzim, which is a feminine plural noun. Therefore, the word for are must also be feminine, and so we'll use hain. The adjective katan, small, must also be put into feminine plural form, so that will be katanot. So putting all those words together, we have beitzim, hain, katanot. Eggs are small. Beitzim, hain, katanot. So, those are the plural subject pronouns in Hebrew. anachnu, we, atem and atin, masculine and feminine, plural you, and heim and hein, they, masculine and feminine. Last time we saw that the pronouns I and she have some variations in the Hebrew Bible. The pronouns heim and hein, they, and aten, you feminine plural, do as well. So let's see those real quick before we end. These alternate forms are very similar to each other, since all of them just add a kamatz and silent hey on the end of their regular forms. Heim's alternate form is hema, hein's is hena, and aten's is atena. And in formal modern Hebrew, there are two words for we. There's not just anachnu, but also anu. And that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and share. And if you want to learn more Hebrew, please consider subscribing to my channel and checking out some of my other videos. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.